Hello again everyone, Hyperion-Blue-GT here. First week of June is already here for today's weekly challenge on Gran Turismo 7. So this is going to be a very good excited moment out there since last weekend by watching the GTWS 2025 at London for the Manufacturers Cup and Nations Cup. By having one day is going to be a very more excited moments to be put up into the highlights. So for the Manufacturers Cup, we have a good eyesight moment out there for Takuma Minasono for Team Subaru on the win, and for the Nations Cup for Jose Serrano. Take a good respective finals to have a good tight start and epic moments that you guys might have to go and check it out on the Gran Turismo official YouTube channel. So, as the 5 events in 4 locations is about to go underway to have the first one in pickup truck race at Daytona International Speedway in the Tri-Oval. 2 events in Tokyo Expressway at the South District to be going on the clockwise for the Sylvia sisters, and the Honda Civic 1-man category to go for round 3 will be racing at the counterclockwise. Also for the Nürburgring Nordschleife Alp to have a 2-lap challenge in European Clubman Cup 600, and last but not least, Trial Mountain Circuit for the World Touring Car 900 to get 3 prizes with 2 credit tickets like the 100,000, 200,000 in 1 event along with 3 events, and for 5 events for the 6-star roulette ticket to get this one until the expiration date by the first week will end until June 12, 2025. Hope you're ready, folks. It's about to go racing up to have a glory of the Pride and Civic traffic. In case if you're about to have a good eyes on the Honda CR-V, we'll be joined in to have a transportation as the main opponent. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's begin and ready to enter for today's weekly challenge. Alright folks, first up on the Tri-Oval, pickup truck is going in as I'm picking with the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro 2019 with my UDRS Inspirtech livery. So, I had to be sure to get things to go working up until the next 4 races in GT Cup Group 3 edition to be on the same course as I'm about to go on the first dips to be practiced on session with using the BOP work to be using on the hard racing compound tires for any Group 3 cars. But I'll have to be sure to have the first things first to go on weekly challenges. Just a reminder until the deadline, we'll go on the countdown until tomorrow on Thursday. Then let's grab some racing tires and a few other upgraded parts. This will have to go climbing up in the 5-lap challenge. It's about to go in and up I go to be faster from the 12th position to the 1st position on the top 3 grid. But we know what to do. Get racing to go 454 pickup truck in style. I almost forgot one thing about the moment since last Saturday by watching the Manufacturers Cup and the Nations Cup. But thanks for a reminder, folks. Can't go on until the racing celebration continues on in the first round of 2025 GTWS Round 1 in London. But I really like about having a good moment when watching the Nations Cup at Le Mans for the Aston Martin Valkyrie 2021 in Nations Cup specific livery, and Grand Valley Highway 1 reverse direction for the Red Bull X 2019 competition. But it turns out it's going to be a very good, excellent track focused hypercar to be in the first part to see some few other GT players to go racing in action. But in real life, the race-ready version of the Valkyrie is about to be set to become as a Le Mans hypercar for the later on feature in the FIA World Endurance Championship. But just wait until Aston Martin is about to be coming back by bringing out the Valkyrie. We'll go fully race-ready spec version to be on the track. It's going to be awesome, and that will be bring out to have a one rivalry moment for Ferrari. Will be join the party along with a Cadillac as well to have some Le Mans hypercar prototype spec. So I'm about to get closer on Daniel Solis and B. Balladur. First position, here I come, and third sector to go rolling up into the Racing Soft compound tires to give a good push and high-end torque on supercharger to be adding up on the full control computer. but every kinds of upgraded parts in case if you really want to do your own part to be climbing up and achieve your own mark to be climbing in the first position. And here's my faster lap time by 57.752 seconds, halfway there on the mark on dirt lap. Steady as it goes. Looks like Daniel Solis is about to go pack up in the high gear to go quicker by exactly in 1.8 seconds to build my own defense. Now it's at 2 seconds, and I just really think about having a watchable moment since the GTWS Manufacturers Cup at Tokyo Expressway south counterclockwise for manufacturer Group 3 specific pick. But I got one boat to be checked, and I'm about to go rooting for Takuma Minasono and Team Subaru for the win. But even perhaps, I just checked by in the GT Garage that received a special gift on the notification. But I'll have to get down to it, and then the weekly challenges as I had to go by 3 prizes to go for follow-up on the main objective. Now I got the 4th lap to be proceed and go onward, but good thing, having one mileage workout is all I need to do some warm-up in session to go for a shape of practice. But keep practice, you guys. If you're about to go for the Ford F-150 Raptor 2011 or Toyota Tundra TRD Pro 2019 like this one as I'm currently using with my UDRS InSportec livery. So let's see how the gap distance is doing well. Almost there by 4 seconds as I'm about to go climbing up and make it into 3.8 seconds. Just have the final sector comes in, and looks like 2 pickup truck drivers are about to go closing in and get slowed down to have a left behind moment. We'll go trailblazing. Just wait until the 5th and final lap comes in. I'm about to go for it and stay for the top speed range by over 150 miles per hour to be adding up by 2. Final lap, you guys, and then 2 events in 1 location before moving on to Tokyo Expressway in the South District. We'll have to take the clockwise, we'll have to go on the first one in the Sylvia Sisters, and the Honda Civic one-man category will go face up in the counterclockwise. But opposite the track and 1 track layout to go specifically, just wait to have some Japanese roll card to be ready up to go for a lineup in number 2 and number 3 later on, until save it for a penultimate race in number 4. Last sector comes in. Just have to keep going. Make it until the blue zone is about to go wave on the signal. And there we go. Wait until the checker flag comes in for the arrival. Alright, there we go. And first position to go checkmark number 1 is been received and clear. But thankfully, I almost forgot one thing to have some upgraded parts as I just went down to do some practice warm-up session earlier. But it was alright. Sometimes, whenever you might need to have a little bit more trouble, just go grab yourself to have some upgraded parts at the tuning shop. So that brings out with under 5 minutes, total time in 4 minutes, 58.840 seconds, and still have a good right defense on the faster lap time from lap number 2 in 57.752 seconds. Good run, and save it later on to have 2 races in 1 location at Tokyo Expressway to be in the South District. 50% on clean bonus and 45,000 GT credits to go earning up, and have 100,000 GT credit to go acquirement by participate and compete in the weekly challenge. 1 replay content coming up, 10 seconds we have to go faster and soon as possible. Just wait until few pickup trucks are about to be coming in, as I am about to be wait on standby until the pickup thumbnail will have to go close in. But exactly to be clever it is, so I'm on lap number 2 to be take place on the scene. Just have to go zoom in on the camera and have my UDRS livery to go on the 3rd position. There it is right now, and wait until to have the pause part, we'll go for a capture image. Alright, that's more like it. Just have 1 content replay save, and then moving on to have race number 2 and 3 will go on the first lineup in the Sylvia Sisters and Honda Civic one-man category. But almost forgot one thing to have some preparation just to let you know to have the settings if you're about to get yourself to use with the Racing Soft compound tires, along with some few other parts like suspension, differential gear, ECU on the full control computer, transmission, and other parts. We'll have to go adjust it and give it much more stronger by round by exactly in 650 horsepower, along with the engine tuning and bodywork, and have one increased body rigidity. So I got the supercharger to be placed in the high-end torque and full control computer as I said earlier, and have one brake system in the drill disc will be set into racing. That should do very well. So let's go to Tokyo Expressway in the South District. Alright folks, 2 events and 1 location to start out to have the Sylvia sisters in clockwise and Honda Civic 1-man category to go with the counterclockwise as a 4-lap challenge in a dirt round and special event. So there's only having one Sylvia S15 version to be prepared besides my UDRS Inspotech livery. The famous NOB S15 Sylvia, designed and driven by Nobuteru Taniguchi. With this kind of a nostalgia JDM special tune car from Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift or Kaido Battle Series, this kind of a red Sylvia S15 is a good kind of a special model that brings out to have some decals to be seen on the side, and of course the exterior parts is perfectly to be well based up to have a nice modification, and wing spoiler is well perfectly to be indeed as well. On the detailed settings, as I got everything to be prepped up and have the parts to be fully upgraded to be using on suspension, LSD to be fully customized, and have some few other upgraded parts to be adjusted and make it onto the base performance into 628.36 along with 410 horsepower, same displacement in 1998, 2,513 pounds on the weight, balanced in 56% in the front and the rear and 44%. Now, as I really think about adding up by 10 more horsepower, this was to give it a little bit more change up and recalculate performance into 626.57 according to the stats of performance since Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. So I have one stage of weight reduction on the bodywork, and increased body rigidity will reinforce it and give it good strength, speed, and reflex, but I'll have to keep the hydraulic handbrake will have to be remain for a while, so I'll have to try it out to give it a good drifting on time trial. So race number 2 coming up, and for part 1, it's about to go clockwise on the South District for 3 laps. We'll be rolling up and give the Sylvias to be styled on the 180XX, Solidity, S13, S14, and S15 to go line up on the nighttime condition. Just wait until the Civic is about to go rolling in by taking another turn in part 2 later on. Let's get started for Tokyo Extreme Racer at nighttime for the NOB S15 Sylvia. We'll take the action before 3 seconds to go green light on countdown. And we're up. 10th position is going in. R. Simmons in the S13 Sylvia Diamond Selection is about to be the first one to go overtake until turn 1 to go steady up to the right. Only 8 Sylvia cars to go, especially with the 180XX. Just to clarify and keep it nice and tight to go clean on the racing line motion without drifting. Alright, gonna have to get behind on MI in position 8. Sector 2 comes in and off-ramp will take the hairpin. Just have to keep it nice and tight. It's about to get a little bit more crowded for only few S13 Sylvias, as one S14 Sylvia as a 1996 facelift is in the way. There you go. Gap distance is going closer by 6.6 seconds. Let's give something a little bit more Kaido battle to have a 1 versus 2 moment to see different versions on the Sylvia. Okay, there goes the contact. Just might need to stay together. By round by 140 miles per hour to stay in one piece. Coming out at the tunnel, third sector comes in until the on-ramp will be approaching to the right. Alright, that's very good. Gonna have to catch up on Noburi in 5th place. Chicane comes in and 1 car at a time. a little bit more obvious to have the final corner, just in case to give that push to be on a full stretch, and then second lap will be onward before 5.5 seconds on the main gap to go. Alright, that's more like it. 1 minute, 55.138 seconds when driving with an NOB S15 Silvia. Just give that good original red color and element of the racing nostalgia since the PS2 racing games. There's Jonathan Wong in position 2. Gonna have to get behind on Jay Sato in position 3 for the same S15 Silvia in lightning yellow. Come on, just have to go pack up on the 5th gear, switch it down onto gear number 2. Just feel the good line and just give that element of the Silvia Kato battle will be push it to the limit. And Jay Sato takes the 2nd position, so I'm going in for it. The NOB S15 Silvia is riding again to have another round on the same Silvia S15 Spec R Aero. It's going to be very awesome, challenging to go for a Silvia Kato battle as T. Alston takes the lead to go on in. Got to make sure to keep it nice and clean to avoid contact. Chicane coming back around on the 2nd lap towards the end. Alright, perfecto. And one Silvia S15 to go overtake, side by side to go for a toe-to-toe battle on the final corner. Easier said than done, and final lap swoops in. There you go, that's 1 minute, 51.608 seconds. Now let's go catch up to the S14 Silvia in position 1. But it's going to be a red versus blue battle moment. Just give that NOB S15 to take it to the 1st position. Steady as it goes and overtake the Case Aero S14 1996 to be in the 2nd place. Just more awesome, and the NOB S15 is in the lead. Just give a good please moment, stay well defended, and ongoing exactly in 2.1 seconds. With the only kind of a true driving masterpiece for this S15 Silvia, beautiful, nostalgia, and give that kind of a drip car to go outfit to go anywhere when you're driving on the overpass road on the main route to go anywhere on Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. Only on the highway, this will take a good customization example to have this base replica livery variation to be outfit made by some various Gran Turismo players. But that would be perfectly to go for the weekly challenges as the first stop on Tokyo Expressway south clockwise to take part 1 and then wait until the Honda Civic 1-man category to go into part 2. Final stretch comes in and keep it nice and tight without pulling out on the drift. So there you go, and beautiful to be solid on the podium to go on a checkmark number 2 by the 1st. Now that's a good kind of a Silvia racing on the main stage. Let's have a good check on the results, and it brings up with 5 minutes, 34.736 seconds, and good on a faster lap time by a minute, 47.990 seconds on lap number 3. Good run, and Silvia's Sisters has been finishing up, and job well done to go for 67,500 GT credits with a clean bonus. Workout is always about to be prep up, and update into 70.9 miles is going to be proceed onward. Just might have to go for a quicker moment on the playback position. Go to 2 minutes and 20 seconds to be take place around in the middle of lap number 2 early. Here's the scene right now. Wait until the on-ramp will have to go on the main arrow direction. Just have to go close in, and there you go for a front view on the thumbnail image. Quick replay save. Then let's go to the counterclockwise for the same location and layout will be embraced on the 4-lap challenge. So I'll have to be doing on the quick change on racing outfit, so I'll have to decide myself to go recommend with a 2022 Honda Civic Type R Type FL5 will be available to be labeled to go suitable on the main prep work. Got to go for it and have enough horsepower by 325, 3,153 pounds. Turbocharged will go expert to have a new kind of a Civic will put to the test as the Honda CR-V is about to join in session as a traffic vehicle right next to the Toyota Prius G, 3 of the minivans on the Hi-Ace Deluxe 2016s and Mazda Atenza Sedan 2015. Same opponents just like Central and East District of Tokyo Expressway, but the south counterclockwise is going to be the best moments for the nighttime will take the first one and early sunrise will go on daybreak. I'll have to take a good look. So I got myself to be in 12th position and here he is right now in 15th position on our endo. Perfect for a 4x4 crossover SUV along with 1 Prius, 1 Mazda Atenza, and 3 Toyota Hi-Ace Band Deluxe 2016 on position 17, 19, and 20th position. Well, let's give a moment of a Honda showdown to be racing in cool vibration to be start on the first lap as nighttime to go in progression before the final lap until daybreak will be set on the arrival. Here comes the first turn on the corner. Got to get behind on Y Masabura in position 11 as I'm about to begin in position 12. Clockwise is finished, now in progress to go racing in counterclockwise for the South District around in Tokyo Expressway. Got to go faster a little bit until turn 2 will be coming up soon to get behind on our condo. Just give that extra space and mark it on the apex, steer well and vibration to go racing dancing. Alright, that should do very well. And 1 Honda Civic Si Extra EF model 1987 to go overtake at position 11. Moving onward to have 9 more Civics to go to have a good eye on the EK, EG, and EF models. Beautiful overtake for the Type FL5 Honda Civic Type R 2022. Sector 2 comes in and keep up to go racing line formation to have a toe-to-toe with H Sakurai in the Spoon Sport variant on this Honda Civic Type R EK touring car. Just wait until the opening spot. That should do very well. And hairpin coming in to pull the brake. Okay, that was a close call. Almost getting boxed in. Still remain on position 9 to get there by a total gap distance in 10.9 seconds. Now going on the on-ramp and up I go will be proceed to the 3rd sector. Okay, just have to keep it together. Just find the opening spot to go on the racing line on the S-turn sections before the final corner in the first lap is going to have to get there soon. Just let the traffic cars will have to do the rest. Just keep a good watchful eye out when you're about to go enter on true blazing during around in lap number 3 or 4. Easy does it as it goes. Lap 2 will be proceed onward to help myself with a faster lap time in 2 minutes, 27.564 seconds. Pretty much more skillful and still around on the nighttime progression. Feels like taking a little bit more time of street racing before traffic cars is coming around until daybreak. So going overtake on the endo, driving on the same Honda Civic Type R EK touring car before coming up to have the 5th position driver on FOK. Just stay behind and work perfectly, but I still have a lot of good efficiency grip for the Sports Soft compound tires will do the best excellent offense. That should do very well. 5th position, only 4 more Civics to go. Alright, Abe is coming up next on the 4th position. I'll have to take that tunnel section to go in by sector 2. Got a good eye on the Civic EG model is now coming around until I'll have to take that upper hand advantage. One-way ticket to be in the 4th position, 3 more to go. Steer well without avoiding contact on the barrier. Now that's a good kind of a Japanese racing style to have a good moment, just like you're playing on Tokyo Extreme Racer by the original and reboot. So how am I doing during the main race on the dirt round for the Honda Civic one-way category? Just to let you know, as I've still been planning out to have some exclusive video on Twitch after I just went down to do some free time racing in Central District on Tokyo Expressway, just only have counterclockwise when I was using with this Honda Civic Type R Type FL5 2022 to have a special kind of a livery since sport mode by a few years ago, but still remain to have a good popularity and momentarily to give a good kind of a time attack vehicle since the Suzuka circuit is going in to have a main moment to be racing on the urban city course. So dirt lap coming in, it looks like nighttime is about to get a little bit closer towards the daybreak. Early dawn comes in and few traffic cars are about to go around to be exiting by around in sector 2 between turn number 3 through 5. Got to keep going. Daybreak is on the rise and racing goes on. So I really bet this brings out for this special event for round 3 in the Honda Civic one-way category is going for a grand finale of the stage. But I don't know if that would be possible to see if the Honda Civic one-way category is about to go set as official as a menu book in the later future updates. But I don't know what you guys think, but it's going to be an awesome event, and it's going to be a very good, excellent moment to have this one for a limited time only, and as we're about to go enter to have a trailblazing on its own. So I have one good overtake on the Toyota Hi-Ace van, and one for the Mazda Atenza sedan. So heads up, looks like 3 Civics are about to go slow down, so I got the upper hand to go pushing in. One Honda Civic EG has been overtaken, and that means for only 2 Civic Si Extra will have to go remain to be having 2 more to go. Outside corner coming up, and thank you Toyota Prius G 2009 to have my best effort. Alright, that should do very well to have one good overtake to be switching up to a different course on another Toyota Hi-Ace Van Deluxe. Just wait until the Civic is about to be joined in and have a good eye on the Honda CR-V is coming around to be in the main position to go on the trailblaze. There it is right now, our Endo in 15th position. Alright, that a good driver, very nice, and good politely. So folks, morning time is about to go on dawn, and final lap has arrived in number 4. This is going to be a lot of fun out there to see some 3 rounds on different districts around in Tokyo Expressway from the central, east, and now currently to be a mark on the arrival in south. But I bet there might be something else to do with some other district before the future update in Gran Turismo 7. Well, we'll have to find out soon enough, because I can't wait to see how Shinobi is about to be coming up soon for the next future update, as we're about to get a first hands-on impression and try it out with a Chinese electric vehicle for only one single kind of the manufacturer brand. But it's going to be part of the collaboration. It's going to be so very nice and awesome as we ever seen the trailer by taking one good Chinese vehicle to do some test run at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. but it's going to be pretty awesome, and fully electric is very much more different, like a Porsche Taycan Turbo S. So I got myself in the lead and gap distance away from a few other Honda Civics by 3.5 seconds ago. Got to keep going, and this will go for the headlights as the daybreak is now been already here and now. But man, we just really love racing at nighttime these days. It's very challenging to go for all-in Tokyo Extreme Racer Battle whenever you're about to go cruising and explore around the track. Just only have the inner loop and outer loops as the original title since GT Sport, and now being renamed into clockwise and counterclockwise. So it's coming into the final sector, and this is it. Third round to go halfway there to be finishing up as the third checkmark will go received by 200,000 GT credits. But rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen. Nighttime racing is over, and here we are going into the final stretch. It's going to have to take a good right moment out there to be received and going forward towards the finish line at the podium. And there you go, Honda Civic Type R FL5 for the win. Third checkmark clear, only 2 more to go. We'll be on our way to the Nürburgring National Alp in European Clubman Cup 600 and Trial Mountain Circuit for the WTC 900. The pride of racing and Civic Traffic is going for a best of the best and total time in 9 minutes 40.6 seconds and faster to be placed by 2 minutes 21.898 seconds on lap number 4. Now that's a good Honda Civic competition to be putting up, to have a nice Honda racing outfit to be represent, to be trying out and give it a good kind of a new way of a Civic to be outfit for a Liberty specific. So that's a clean bonus to be double up by 132,000 GT credit and have a 200,000 Gran Turismo credit to go earn, and that means only one more prize to go to have a 6-star roulette ticket. Now, I'll have to do one moment to go for a capture thumbnail image to be take place in early morning. Got to go in 9 minutes and 20 seconds to be take place right over here. Just wait until the S turns is about to come right in to be in the scene. Just like that, and there you go. For only one good kind of a Honda racing is perfectly to go for a main set as a time attack vehicle and serve it to go for a contestant entry. So that's a content replay number 3 save. Then let's go to Germany at the Nürburgring National Alp. It's going to be the most toughest battle out there, folks. The Ferrari 812 Superfast versus Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA AM 2020 for 2 laps around the course in European Clubman Cup 600. Just to let you know, detailed settings if you're about to go for the Ferrari 812 Superfast to be prepared yourself and go for the Sports Soft compound tires. If you're about to go with racing compound tires, feel welcome to, and have some fuel engine tuning to be set and adjusted to go around by peak of performance in around by 860 horsepower, suggested to go by performance point by around in 720 or 750 performance points. Just have to leave the settings as well since last time from Start Daytona World Track 8 course layout from the first round in the 812 Superfast 1-make category. This is going to be fun out there, folks. The top race ahead of us as we're about to prepare ourselves to go proven for a Grand Touring hypercar, as we're about to be facing with the most top tier contender in every event in European Clubman Cup 600. Got to go fast, patient, and work it on the effort. The balance is the most important key to see one Grand Touring hypercar to go climbing up into the top 3 position as their own main goal. Just have to begin and have the last position to go on number 20, along with some few other hatchbacks like the Audi TT Coupe 3.2 Quattro 2003, followed by with a Renault Clio B6 24P 2000 on position 17. Especially for the DS3 Racing 2011 and Volkswagen Scirocco R 2010. That should take a few other road cars where to go basic up and have one reserve hypercar to give it a last position before 3 seconds to give a green light for go. Let's see how it turns out, and steady well to go concentrate by the first turn on turn number 13 by alternative, just like when you're about to be racing on a 24-hour layout. Almost forgot one thing for sure. TCS will be set into 1 in case to stay in full balance to keep it nice and clean. Just have to put it to use and have one European road car at a time. Take it patient and keep it nice and slow. We'll go driving on the flow to get there soon enough. There's Jay Bria in the Renault Clio V6 24 2000. Got to go there soon. And climbing up to have a maintain formation to be centered up on the gravity before the takeoff corner in the main turn on sector 2. Alright, double overtake and keep it go. Gap distance are about to go change up by 32.9 seconds. So let's see how it turns out to go climbing up for the 812 super fast to have some few parts will go adjusted and upgraded to be quite good enough. And there's S. Marla Galingo in the BMW M3 2003. Got to take it slow. Heavy handling is the best respawn ever yet to behold. Got a good eye on the 2014 Audi TTS Coupe 3rd generation. He's on 12th place. Got to go in there. Q on the turn and wait until the Alfa Romeo 4C 2014 at position 11. Sweet and Italian pride to go overtake. Okay, just have to keep it hold tight. Got to get behind on the BMW C8 2001 in position 8 before the next sector, currently to be in progress. Got a good eye on the Maserati Gran Turismo S 2008. Got to go quickly, overtake, and patient is all I need to have the key step of the method. Okay, beautiful on the Italian overtake. Gap distance to be down to 23.8 seconds. Looks like Baleo Gallo is on 3rd position, followed by Botsby Beer Boris in 2nd, and Ji Woo on position 1 in Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary 1988. Decided to get here as soon as possible, but I still have enough time before the next day on June 12th. Just wait until S. Spence in position 7 in the Aston Martin B8 Vantage 2015. Just make that good opening and watch the sunrise to feel the taste of a horizon. Got to keep climbing. Main turn to go up ahead and go offense before catching up on G. Kennedy in about 3.3 seconds to go. One Porsche Cayman GT4 2016 is now been seen on position 6. Just wait until the next turn or earlier. I'll have to keep it nice and centered to be maintained in the front on the gravity. Alright, very nice. Down to 17.8 seconds. First lap is still ongoing and halfway there around onto the track. Okay, so Baleo Gallo has already took the first position in the lead. And that means Boss Beeper Boys still have an ongoing runner-up to be placed in 2nd. But I bet Ji Woo is been dropped down to be in the 3rd position. But speaking of which, I really think E. Bertie is currently to be dropping on the Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary right next onto a pool is now been seen on position 4. Well, got to admit, 2 Lamborghinis in one event is the top dog of the expert to go old-fashioned retro style. Just have one overtake on the Countach, put himself on the fib. 812 Superfast is climbing up to go ongoing at position 4. Now, Ji-Woo is currently to be driving on a different road car, so I have a good eye on the Porsche vehicle. My bet is a 2009 Type 996 911 GT3 is currently to be well seen. Alright, just as I thought, just might need to get my memory to be well recognized since the previous races and weekly challenges. Got to keep it slow. Wait until the next turn to go clear. Next sector on the way, and overtake the Porsche 911 GT3 Type 997 2009. Only 11.6 seconds left, and I see Bosby Boris in the Mercedes AMG C63S. Alright, steady as it goes. Just keep driving and stay clean to be survived in one lap. Alright, very nice, and keep it beauty, but still yet possible to be contested to get closer for attempted overtake. So I had to be patient until the main turn to go clear on the flower bed on the spot. Alright, that's more like it. Time to go quicker fast and offense at the long straight. I'm ready to go and kick it up into high gear. So I'll have to sit back and wait until the turn. We'll have to be well prepared for the most exercise caution ever yet, viewers. Just wait and see the 812 Superfast will have to catch up soon as possible to be exactly for only a cause of a gap when catching up to the Alfa Romeo Giulia GT8M 2020. Got to stay on track. Almost there, momentarily to be placed and update the gap by 3.8 seconds to go. Now, this is a very good kind of a hybrid car that you guys really might need to recommend yourself before taking on in Ferrari Circuit Challenge if you have enough currency credits to get this one at the Brent Central. So final lap on lap number 2. Got to get there soon and right on cue to go early overtake after the first lap. Now, as I ever said before, the Alfa Romeo Giulia GT8M 2020 versus Ferrari 812 Superfast will go for a clashing high-speed battle to go for a first position to see which one is better in European Clubman Cup 600. Just have to wait for the results and tally up to have some judges will give that comment. So here comes the fog clouds. Wait until the 5th gear to stay center and brake on the zone to go on the right turn corner. Now going up on the curved straightaway, this could get tricky. And the Giulia GT8M is still strong to keep it up on the defense. But I bet few other European road cars still might need to catch up to each other as the main battle of first place is still ongoing. Okay, a bit more close call, but a little bit more tricky when the Giulia GT8M is still in the way. Come on, just have to get behind. Got to put it onto round 2. Next turn to go free flex to go on the racing line. Alright, successful and right on track. We'll have to take a second chance to go in the first position. Way to keep at it to see how the 812 Superfast to be skilled and the Giulia GT8M may have the strategy to go underestimate. Okay, so I still have a faster lap time by 7 minutes, 39.414 seconds. This was to give the Grand Touring Hypercar for a time attack on the course around in the green hell and see how the National Hype will have to put up to go for one hypercar to the test course. But the real challenge is suggested we'll go challenging to have some few corners where we face up to have another Italian vehicle. With that acceleration for the V12 engine, handling to go respond just like driving on the F12 Berlin Enta, skillful, challenging, and quite formidable to see how the main successors of each kinds of Ferrari vehicles from the past, present, and onwards to see some new generation Ferrari cars in the future. The tougher it gets, the riskier we'll have to take some possibility to go for 50% between the Giulia GT AM and Ferrari 812 Superfast. So next sector is on the way. Main gap distance to go increase a little bit by 3 seconds and still got some possibility to be reflexes and go faster all the way with some tuning parts to go adjusted and much more balancing to get stronger. Got to keep going and work it all the way towards the carousel. I'm about to go call dibs on the inside during lap number 2. Got to keep a good watchful eye on the kilometers. This will get tricky and have the racing line will go coming up. Let's dive in on the inside. Work it all the way and steer well to go steady up on the concentration line. Yeah, look at this baby go. Just stay together, working as a team. The driver and the car itself will go master on a track to see how the dominance around in the Nürburgring is the most toughest exercise of all time. But maybe unless the Giulia GT AM is still trying to catch up by 5.6 seconds to go. So I still got this for the upper hand and currently to go clarified to have some few turns to go toughen up on the main strategy without some upgraded parts, especially for the suspension and LSD. So you guys might need to keep things for a reminder when racing at the Nürburgring National Hype and European Club Cup 600. Just have different kinds of hypercars to face up with the Giulia GT AM as your main opponents. Work hard, race hard, and strategize your way to get up onto the top position towards first place. And keep it nice and tight. The elevation is getting things to go work up to be serious. Alright, coming up, and main turn to go up ahead. Mark on the inside to go yellow highlight, and excellent seat to go for one good sweet taste of a nice Italian good sports car competition to see how it goes for it. Well, it's a one good kind like a tasty of a spaghetti meatball. Okay, still got this to go breaking in one piece. Reflex is all I need to get things to go stay in perfect one piece. Here it goes. One drag run coming up and almost there by 10-second gap. Final sector is coming in. Decide to keep it hold and stay together to be one piece without going off the track or nothing else to do something crazy about it. Alright, that's 10 seconds, and final turn to go full stretch towards the finish line. And there you go. Ferrari 812 Superfast survived the Nürburgring Nordschleife in 2 laps and consider this as first position to go checkmark number 4 complete. I bet the Giulia GT-AM is ending up to be placed on second, so this will have to go for a rematch again soon in a later future on different courses in Euro Clubman Cup 600s. 15 minutes, 7.586 seconds, and my current record from lap number 2 has been updated into 7 minutes, 28.172 seconds. But successful, and one more race to go for the Trial Mountain Circuit to the World Touring Car 900 is about to be coming up soon to have the last part. But that's 187,500 GT credits, and that will bring us out to have 123.8 miles is going closer towards the end of the day. Let's do a moment on the replay, going to the playback position by round in 9 minutes. Just have to do by 20 seconds additional more and wait for the picture as I'm about to go for a capture thumbnail image for a short period of a moment. So here it is right now. This is the most moment showdown between one street racing vehicle and one single hypercar, as you may ever remember by playing in the Crew Motorfest. But of course, difference is to have some ultra high performance vehicles to see some 2 kinds of Italian vehicles. But perhaps a better good thumbnail image to have this one right over here, or I'll have to switch it to a better view to be our main alternative by giving a good scene. So that should do very one good scene at the spot. Just have to get closer, and there you go. 2 Italian high performance vehicle and 1 picture of the replay to have a content to be requirement and save. So there you go. Now, last race coming up, and I'm about to go for the Toyota GR010 Hybrid before moving on to the Trial Mountain Circuit. So folks, I can't wait before moving on to have the next lap time challenge at Le Mans for a Group 1 category. I'll have to be sure and give it all I got to have a lot of decent practice before doing a weekly challenges as 10 laps to go face up in tire wear consumption rate by 10 times and 9 times amount of fuel. But one more thing perhaps, as I still have the medium turbocharged RPM like last time since Group 1 prototype series at Fuji International Speedway. I'll have to change up and give it a 98% and calculate performance to be put up into 899.80 performance point and 967 horsepower, adding up by decreased torque to be a little bit by 710.7. Field acceleration performance and rotational G's is quite good enough. So there you go, and last race. This will have to give it all I got, and then finishing up to have the first week of June and weekly challenge before the second week is about to be coming up soon until tomorrow on Friday. But just in time before June 12th is about to go arriving on Thursday, and I'm really down for another round for a new set of the daily workout. Just for me and the practice, we have to go shape up for a masterpiece of the content video because new batches will take a lot of time by doing hard work for my channel. Now let's get it on, folks. The pride of the Le Mans Hypercar is about to begin to go rolling in and 20th position to give it all I got to do a lot of racing strategy by facing with some Group 2 cars and less for Group 3 race cars. First turn coming up, and double overtake on 2 Lexus SC430 GT500 2008 on D Helded and S Elon. 18th position coming up, it looks like Empanel on 17th place for the Honda NSX GT500 2008. Got to go mark on commit in turn 5, steady as it goes, and switch it into level 4 on the lead position. Alright, that should do very well on turn 8 to go for alternative overtake and inside by the corner without the apex. Got to work it all the way. Gonna have to climb up and steady as it goes before take the commit turn on number 9. And there's Thomas Labutue in 15th place. Got to go in there and catch up to Takuma Sasaki in the Toyota Castro Tom Supra 1997. Okay, terrific overtake, and down I go towards the 13th corner. Just wait until I'll have to be on the no chicane session at Le Mans to see how one good recommended faster lap time is I had to get down to do some predicted of strategy thought. But it takes a lot of major upcoming content videos as I've been working on that related to the lap time challenges. But with all due respect, because I just kept working so hard like forever for a few months ago, since I've been taking a recent live stream prep work to do some Tokyo Expressway on Group 3 race cars to be specifically before prior to the GTWS World Tour in the first round in London of this year. So I got myself in position 12, going back in sector 2 to go close up to be on the racing edge corner after finishing up on the first sector. And there's Nikita Morsov in position 11 on the Nissan GTR GT500 2008. Got to go dive in and inside by turn 8. Total gap distance and 30.5 seconds to go. So I'll have to give a super pace of the UDRS Inspirtec driving skill technique to have my punchline skills where to go for talented of a quirk. Gap distance comes in and almost there towards Iko Fraka's current position on 10th place with the Nissan GTR GT500 and the Pennzoil livery variation. Okay, terrific. Excellent overtake. Now gonna have to catch up to Lucas Ordonez in 9th place. Dropping on the Lexus RCF GT500 2016. Got to switch it and go into Power 1 will give the boost. Switching up back onto level 6. Dirt lap comes in and still remain on my current faster lap time by a minute 44.852 seconds. Okay, going back up the defense, reinforce it, and then going back on turn 5. Okay, that was a close call on turn 7, so I had to keep going, and then next target opponent in about 0.9 seconds on Killian Drummond in the McLaren BMW F1 race car 1995. That should do good enough, and Killian Ponder in 6th place with a Honda NSX Concept GT500 2016. Work it all the way, and down to 20.3 seconds to go. Okay, just had that 13th turn to go clear up, and almost there for the first place winner from this year's first round at London, Jose Serrano in the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM 2019. Just give that push and going accelerate by doing a 1 lap to be cleared for the dirt and moving on in lap number 4 to put myself to go for a new record. 1 minute 44.420 seconds. Come on, only have 4 more Group 2 cars to go. So I have to take the next focus on Angel Inestrosa, followed by R. Sternberg, Q. Giro, and Katana Kawakami in first position. They will have to take some Top Dog GT500 2016 season is all I need to go faster up with a Toyota GR010 Hybrid. Okay, so it's going to get closer to have 6 more laps to go as I'm about to proceed to go on the halfway mark. Just plan to be strategized as usual since every previous weekly challenges for the same event and same track when you're on Trail Mountain Circuit. But almost by 10.1 seconds. Got to catch up onto the top 3 position and late morning is already around to go for the time progression in the sunlight. Just had to take that final turn on the 15, full stretch, and coming around to be on the halfway mark in lap number 5. Okay, new record set by 1 minute 43.057 seconds. That'll take me there and go work it all the way to have some future lap time challenges for the Trail Mountain Circuit if it's going to be doing on one Group 1 race car or many of them. Okay, just have to take 0.4 back. There's our Sternberg and Q. Giro. Gonna have to take a good watchful eye focus on them. Just one clean overtake at a time. Okay, beautiful and competition speed. Looks like Kei Kawakami is still doing well to be ongoing defendant to have a 2.9 seconds to go for the 2016 Nissan GT-R Nismo GT500. So I'm getting closer and stop at sector 3. By only a few percentage on the tire grip, it still will remain, so I'll have to keep moving on to have the next lap or number 7. It's only down by 1.5 seconds. 14 and 15 turns to go by 3 back more. 2 more. Coming around to go exiting on turn 15. Just have to go and make that power 1 to be switching up and percentage down to 35 to go. Right on time in the lead and 6 lap to go currently by the forwards. Just wait until the next lap as I had to go pit stop only. Looks like Kilian Drummond has the medium compound racing tires on 6% and Sternberg is about to be switching up to go for the same hard compound tires as 92% to go good as new to be stable to be back on track. Got to take the 8 turn. Keep up the good paces and building up with some more defense. But I will handle this race very well for 100 times is going skillful to be expertise. Just give that number 7 of the UDRS Inspirtech livery for the GR010 Hybrid to stay remains and ongoing to be possible to go for a strategy resourceful to be placed up in the lead. Just wait until one of the top 4 drivers to be currently to have myself to be stay in the first position until Kawakami is gonna have to keep moving on or go on a pit stop. Same strategy and different map div for Group 2 cars to be specifically to go for all-in characteristic style. And just like that, Kawakami in the pits with the hard compound tires for only 9% left and Q Giro in the same tire compound as well. Folks, only 3 more laps to go, and I'm still going faster out there to have a main position to keep it up and go competitive strong. That brings out with some 5 drivers at the pits to be using with the medium and hard compound tires by pickup determined. So Sternberg is currently to go up in the top 3 position to go place in the dirt. Kawakami is about to be coming out at the pit soon, so I still will going to be around by sector 2. Just kick back on the recovery. Just might need to go working up the reflex to be faster and go. It's getting closer, so I worked so hard to come this far. Third sector comes in, so I had to take the 13th turn until I had to skip turn 14 and 15 at the chicane to go for a 90-degree angle as I had to take the pit stop. Here comes the notification. Got to do it right now and have the right side direction to go to the pit directly. Alright, that should do well and have my crew to be ready. Recommend refuel strategy had to go over by 50% to have some suggested more. Well, everything's going well, just like taking 2 parts by doing 1 break time only. But I'll have to be sure to go and do some lap time challenges after this, but only for the next day. So I had to get my team to do some same tire compound at the ready, and then Kawakami and Joel is about to go right in towards the final turn on number 14 and 15. That should do enough, and go exit at the pits. We'll take the 8th lap. Back in action, and it's going well. Succeeded to stay on going for defender for Team UDRS Inspirtech. As the gap distance is now going to be changed up into 7.5 seconds, Kawakami still stand tall on position 2 and keep Joel on 3rd place. But I can hardly feel it to see the competition rolls on until the first day of summer is coming up by week 2. But speaking of summertime, the first week of June is all about to have the moment of the racing pride spirit. Only 2 more to go, so I have to keep racing on to stay clean and have my current record from lap number 4 to go update, as I had to take it all I got to go climbing up onto the main moment set. But there's no stopping now. I'm doing good. Competition is the best element of UDRS racing to go for a spirit of successful pride ejected. Okay, kick it up in the high gear. Outlap is about to be over soon before the faster lap will be back on track. And here comes the 9th lap. Reset session and going closer to have another round on the time attack before the final lap is coming up on the number 10. Just have to get here soon and wait until the main tunnel to have to go around by turn 4. Turning up to 11, and I'm about to get closer soon. Tight turn, go reflex in turn 5. Turn 6 clear. Steer well right on turn number 7. Okay, auxiliary is doing well okay. Chassis is still remain one piece. Powertrain to go for a check, and battery system is still okay. Got to clear sector 2, and then 3rd sector has to stay together without abort a contact. I see a few other drivers coming in and trailblaze to be on the blue zone to be calling in by the marshals. Okay, blue's out. Final lap is coming in to be switching up into power 1. This is it, folks. Last lap, and I'll have to give it all I got to take that final push to beat my lap time to go update from number 4 lap to lap number 10. So I had to use it wisely. The fuel is the excellency of efficient balance is gonna have to keep it things to go work in one piece. Just have to wait until Takuma Sasaki in the number 36 Castro Tom Supra will have to go exiting onto sector 2 to go in. Okay, very nice. Nail turn 8 to go clear and stable to go pushing up on the acceleration on tunnel 3. So to keep going, 9th turn to go commit by corner and feel the excellency of a Le Mans hypercar to go lighter and go speed cornering. Okay, that's turn 12 to go clear right. It's only down to 16% left. I still got this one, folks. Finish line is just right over here to go closer to be expected. Just have to keep revving up to go switching into gear 1. Wait until going back up onto the number of gears to be maxed out at gear 5. Alright, and there you go, folks. Racing textbook number 5 on the check mark is clear. Team UDRS Inspirtech for the win on the GR010 Hybrid and is about to be heading up to Le Mans. Will be prepared to go on the lap time challenge later on. Amazing and good for the total time by almost 18 minutes, viewers. So that's 17 minutes, 58.91 seconds, and faster on the lap time from the fourth part of the lap in 1 minute, 43.057 seconds. So that's more like it, and 6-star roulette ticket, and plus 240,000 GT credit to go for a clean successful bonus by having a one good daily workout. So there's a 4-star roulette ticket has been received, and 6-star roulette ticket has been acquired and earned. Last but not least, got to go down, and one more thing perhaps, I'll have to make it up for sure before the next day is going to be marked on the date on June 12th, so that will be the perfect time to go back to the GT garage. But the prizes awaits, and one more extra surprise as I just went down to do some Predict the Winners campaign since watching the Gran Turismo World Series first round in 2025 at London. I've been waiting for the moment, folks. Good thing I still got some 3 prizes available to go receive on the Manufacturers Cup to go for Predicted the Winners campaign. So 1 million GT credit on the ticket to go extra on the bonus, so this will go for 1.3 million to go earning up and have my current balance to be updated. So there you go, and this will have to put up onto my current balance in 49,323,290 credits. And have a 6-star roulette ticket coming up, fresh up, and 1 serve. I bet if I had to go for 1 million GT credit, this will be doing well, and I stand correctly. I'll have to take 500,000 GT credit, and that will be quite good to be successful and update to go almost by 50 million. So, looks like I'll have to go start out to have some few other roulette tickets as I still got some expiration date to go for a reminder on July 1st and currently to be placed on July 12, 2025. Maybe I'll have to start with 5-star roulette ticket and I'll have to give it a much more better chance to go for a common rarity pick. got to go with 2 of the kind real car or a credit. Alright, so that should do enough, and 1 million GT credit is all I need to have an update. But good enough, and it was a good run for a weekly challenge to go racing on the Pride, and Honda Civic to go for round 3 in the special event is going around on Tokyo Expressway in south counterclockwise to go for the nighttime and morning time to go for the final lap in number 4. Along with the Sylvia sisters in the same courses to be in the south clockwise, just only have a 3-lap challenge to go in the nighttime, along with Daytona International Speedway Tri-Oval for the pickup truck race in daytime, especially for the Nürburgring National Eye, and Tri-Mountain Circuit is currently to go for a challenging up hard effort since you're about to be racing in European Clubman Cup 600 and World Touring Car 900. But after all, it's all about pride of racing, and one for the reserve Honda Civic to go for the one-man category, as I got everything to be worked up and get strategized to be climbing up to go in the first position as every week for the weekly challenges. So I bet second week of June is coming up soon, so I'll have to be patient until Friday as I'm about to wrap it up before at the end of the current video, as I have to sit back and be patient for the 2-lap time challenge at Tokyo Expressway south counterclockwise for the Group 3 specified manufacturer pick and outstage test course for the Nissan Freely C Type C34 2008. One more thing for the notification before round 2 for the GTWS in Berlin is about to be on the date schedule on September 20th, and for round 3 in Los Angeles for November 8th. Be patient as I will get back on track before taking on in 4 races in GT Cup Group 3 and the finish line as the event directory progress to go up in 100% is complete. But I'll have to be preferred to go shortly to have one other thing to be participate in Music Rally. But I'll have to leave it to myself, and then the racing journey in GT7 continues. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone who will join to get access per price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a member. Is the best way to help out with a super thanks as an extra will support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.